Hello friends, comment ça va? Welcome to Cajun Charles, your place for Cajun cooking and a little storytelling. Hello friends, Cajun Charles here. Well, today I've got a special request. We're going to have the traditional red beans and rice from South Louisiana. Red beans and rice was a Monday dish. Usually on Sundays, Cajun would have ham on Sunday. Well, there'd be a ham bone left over, maybe some ham left over. Well, then the next day was wash day. So what the cooks would do would take the ham, they'd take some beans and soak them overnight, and then they'd have red beans and rice the next day. So today we're going to make red beans and rice. And the traditional way to make red beans and rice, you can use just about any red kidney beans, but I like to use the New Orleans Camillia red beans. And this is a pound package, and we're going to make 2 pounds of red beans because I've got several friends that made requests to have some red beans and rice. So we're going to start out. We got our pot here. We're going to put us a little bit of olive oil in it, just enough. And then we're going to put some sausage. I use, as most of y'all know, I like to use Rabideau's smoked sausage. You can get it in Iowa, Louisiana. You can't get it at Kroger. You got to get it here, at my house. Or you can get it in Louisiana at Kroger's or Market Basket. But you can't get it in Kentucky. So, we're doing a double batch. I got 3 pounds of pork and beef sausage that we're going to brown. Gotta get my Cajun plastic spoons ready. Of course, I gotta have my Bud Light limes while I'm cooking. Gonna brown this for a while. My good friend, my great friend, golfing buddy, Tim Roberts, he texted me last night about some selections for some Cajun dishes at a local restaurant. And they had the etouffees, and they had the gumbo, and they had the red beans and rice. And he said his daughter said that this place's red beans and rice was to die for, that it was the best she's ever had. And so I kind of laughed and said, well, she hadn't had my red beans and rice. Of course, and her name's Janina Roberts. I have to cook it today, so they'll get some tonight to try and see which one is better. Of course, we all know that Cajun Charles is going to be better. We'll just stir this around for a good, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. Just let it keep browning. I'll get back to you in a couple of minutes. Those of y'all that are lucky enough to have Rabideau sausage, it smells good. In here brown. It's been going about 10 minutes. So now we're going to add our veggies. First we're going to put half a stick of butter in there. Got to have a little butter. And we're going to put a cup of green bell pepper. Cup of celery, and 2 pretty good sized onions. I like my onion. I like onion. And then we got green onions later, but I like to use the bottoms also of the green onions. I put those in there. We got 2 tablespoons of garlic. And then we got a little bit of parsley. Now we're going to brown all this together. God, it's smelling good. While I'm stirring this around, I'm going to tell y'all a little story. You all know about Boudreaux. Well, he was married to Marie. That's his wife, Marie. Well, they got pregnant. And then one day when it was time to go to the hospital, Boudreaux he lost control of his truck and they crashed. And both he and Marie were unconscious. And then they brought him to the hospital, and Marie, she was a little groggy, but she had the baby. But they still had to they kept her sedated after she had the baby. Well, Boudreaux, he was still unconscious. So some time passed, and then when he woke up, Boudreaux woke up there, and that was his best friend Thibodeau sitting right there by his bedside. Boudreaux said, man, Thibodeau, he said, how's my wife Marie? Oh, Marie's doing good. She's doing really good. And the babies? Oh, you got a baby boy and a baby girl. Oh, that's good. And they all healthy? Oh, yeah, they good. They good. He said, but you know, Dr. Melanson, he had a golf game to go to, so we had to name them babies while y'all were both unconscious. And all Boudreaux was like, oh, no. He said, well, who named them? He said, well, they let me name them since I'm your best friend. He said, well, Thibodeau, what'd you name my kids? He said, oh, Boudreaux, don't you worry. He said, what'd you name the girl? He said, that was easy. I named her Denise. So Boudreaux was like, ooh, that's not a bad name, Denise. He said, well, what'd you name my boy? He says, oh, the nephew. Denise and the nephew. So anyway. So boy, this is smelling really good. Really, really good. I'm going to let this brown for a while. Let them onions saute. See, they're starting to get a little bit clearer there. That's what you want. And boy, it smells good, yeah. Okay. Now we're going to add the beans. Now, the beans, I let them soak overnight in water. Why do I let them soak overnight in water? Well, rumor is that it gets all the sugars out of it. And them sugars in beans, that kind of gives you gas. So by doing this, they say it kind of helps eliminate the gas from eating the beans. That's what they say. So now we're going to put all that in here. We'll stir that up in there. Now we're going to add, about 18 cups of water. That's 6 cups. That's 12 cups. Oh, I sure hope I got a big enough pot in me. I think I'm going to be okay. Let's see how we do. Oh, yeah. I got my big LSU pot there. How about them tigers, huh? Oh, they good, yeah. Okay. So now, we got our beans and our sausage and all our onions and peppers and garlic. Now we got to add a little bit of Cajun Charles seasoning. I'd say we got, for a double recipe like this, I probably got about a tablespoon of seasoning in there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Cajun Chef hot sauce in there. And then we're going to put a couple of bay leaves. And one. And come on out of there, you. We're going to put one more. Drop. It looks good. So now, this has got to cook for about 2 hours. So I'm going to put the cover on it and just let it simmer and let it cook. And we'll do the taste test in about 2 hours. I'll see y'all later. Hello, friends. Well, it's been cooking for 3 hours. So let's check it out. I've already removed the bay leaves. Always remember to remove the bay leaves that you put in there. But here it is, red beans and rice. Now I add a little bit of green onions here at the end. Stir that in. All right, we've got the green onion stirred in here. Now it's ready to be tested. Got a little rice. Smells so good. Grab me a little fork right here. My cameraman's way. Ça c'est bon. Woo! This is so good. Got the flavor of the rabbitoche sausage in there along with the Cajun Charles seasoning. Oh, it's good. All right, friends. Red beans and rice. Au revoir. Bonsoir. Hello, friends. If you would like to ride along with me in my pirogue and learn some more about my Cajun cooking and hear a few more of my Cajun stories, click the subscribe button below. And if you would like to know when I've docked my little pirogue and ready to cook and tell stories, hit the little bell. Merci beaucoup.